So in today's video, I will be feeding the roses, fertilizing, feeding, same thing, because I'm way overdue and the buds are already opening. I kind of was planning on doing it, but I didn't anyway. And then I'm gonna update you guys on the aphids that some of the roses had, some of my David Austin roses had. And the best thing is that one of my also easy Italian eyes, if I find an image, I wish I can find an image, I can show you how blue, the blooms are so beautiful. I only sprayed the rose once and all the aphids were gone. So I feel like some roses with one spray are gonna be fine. Others maybe once a week for a couple times just for the aphids to die down. And that's it. So let's get started. So I have a little update. You can see the buds are already opening and I haven't fertilized the roses and I really have to do this. But in a sense of like aphids, I can see a couple, like a little ones here, but honestly, like I'm not stressing a lot about it because they're not way too much. And definitely maybe at the end of the week, I will kind of spray them again. But overall, the rose is looking amazing. So this David Austin rose had a lot of aphids. It just attracted. It's not like the rose is bad. Nothing is wrong with the rose, but you can see like a little bit. But honestly, like it what it used to be and what it's now, I think it's success, honestly. And I'm gonna, of course, I'm gonna try to spray them again at the end of the week. I don't want to do too much. This was in kind of bad condition, but now it's getting fine. I think this one doesn't have any issues from what I see. And then this one is doing good. So yeah, I mean sometimes it's a hit or miss. Honestly, like some varieties are attracting more, others not, but it's not the fault of the person creating the roses. It's not David Dawson Company. It's just like you gotta find a rose that if you don't want to spray them with anything, you gotta find something that it is resilient and yeah. And then I want to show you something. I showed it on my Instagram and it's those are the most beautiful, beautiful tulips. I swear I've never seen more beautiful tulips than this. They actually look like a peony in a way and I cannot figure out where I plant the rest of the bulbs. I think it's one of my raised beds, but yeah, look at that beauty. And since somebody's gonna ask me what is the variety, this is the variety I got. I might have got it from Green Acres, but honestly, I don't remember. So now going back to the roses, this one is about to bloom, and I did fertilize this one as far as I remember, so I'm safe on this side. And then my other iceberg roses are not fertilized, and I gotta do this now. They're just so pretty, and also no sign of aphids, and I'm super happy. And I gotta move the water fountain because now the birds cannot see it because it's kind of far tucked in between the roses. That's another thing I gotta do, but let's focus on the roses. Amazing. I want to do a very quick update on some of my late spring bloomers. So pretty. So I'm going to fertilize the roses. We're gonna speed up the video, of course, and then I'll chat with you after. So this is what I'm gonna be using for the hydrangea to as a fertilizer. I fertilized the hydrangeas, but because the neighbors are next door, I don't want to be like putting the camera and stuff. So this is one of the white hydrangeas, and then this is the rest. I have three blue that the previous owner have planted. They're huge. So I fertilize them, and then we have the camellia that is getting to grow big, and I'm super excited. And now I'm gonna water them. I cleaned some of the weeds You can see here from behind the hydrangeas. Don't ask me why we haven't blown out those leaves. I just have the I don't have the time for everything, and my kids are not somebody who will be excited to do something like this. So yeah, so we do what we can do with what we have. But I think the rose will be fine and beautiful. Now feeding the rest of the hydrangeas in the backyard, and then I'll be ready to water everything. This is another big one that is in a pot, and I absolutely love it. So if you don't have space in the garden or you don't have a shady space in the garden, I would say pots are the best. And then you plant them under the tree, and they're completely fine. So I wanted to show you something. This is the first time ever I'm planting ranunculus, or I don't know how they pronounce it. This is what I got. And honestly, like people are saying that they're really difficult to plant, but what I did is I was soaking for I think 24 hours the roots in water. The reason some are smaller is because I wasn't watering them, because my watering system is not ideal, but you can see like they're so pretty. So never stop trying things just because somebody tells you it's never going to work. And this is from today's video. The only thing I left to do is watering the hydrangeas. This on the side of my house. I'm literally sweating. Um, on the side of the house because we have this drip that goes on one side that I always say in every single video. I absolutely dislike it, and I think this is. I'm gonna try my husband if I'm gonna ask him if he can do the drip around the entire root, like soaker or something. We gotta figure out because the hydrangeas love water like a lot of the plants, and in zone 9B, it's getting really hot in the summer. So far that they have been good to be honest, but I feel like they can be even better. And yeah, I'm gonna water them, and also the camellia that I showed. It's no the gardenia. I said camellia, but it's gardenia. The gardenia has these beautiful white flowers. I got a couple years from Costco. I planted in different places in my garden, but over there it works perfectly fine because you get the same amount of sun and then shade as the hydrangea. The afternoon, about 1 o'clock, it start getting shady. So I know it's still intense, but it's not like getting sun until later in the afternoon. And this is it. So I hope you guys enjoy the video, and I'll see you in my next one. Bye.